whatever I may or may not have done by providing a place for the consumer voice is in fact not in conflict with his site, because there's no commercial endeavor or enterprise happening there. So this is simply a consumer voice. And then when you said that about that money, anything money, I'm like, no, it's not about money. It's costing money. The only money I could see coming from it is, if Lucas cuts me a check and says walk away, and then I'll tell everybody I took a check and walked away.
You know what though? I'd do the same damn thing. if clearly now we have evidence that what I thought to be true just a couple hours ago, that this is where he lives, that in fact it's up for sale and he's living somewhere else. But that's not going to stop me from just being a curious citizen. And, maybe I do want to find out where that solar array panel is. Just as a curious citizen. So if I were to suddenly get an email, a private message, or, I don't know how he'd contact me, but if he were to somehow contact me and say, look, dude, hey, I heard you got this chat. In fact, somebody recorded it, and it's a big, long MP3, and I think you're a prick for giving out all that information. And I hear you're going to post it somewhere where more than 14 people can get at it. I still think you're a prick, but I'm going to give you a check if you promise to. I'm going to have my lawyer draft a little contract, a non-disclosure agreement, saying you agree to shut up in return for this check. And I'd shut up too. Sure, yeah, I'd say okay.
Well, I'm doing saying that in jest, because I certainly don't. I certainly didn't do it for that, and I highly doubt that he would make such an offer, and I wouldn't receive it anyways.
And I also do want to explicitly let the 12 other people, I guess 13 total, people know that I did not mean to remotely imply that I would shut my mouth in exchange for money. Like, that sounds like extortion. So I'm certainly not advertising it that way, and it certainly would never imply that I'm extorting anything for anything. I'm just saying that I guess if somebody anyone were to offer me a check to do something simple, like, hey, would you go over there and move that chair for $1,000? I'd say, yeah, I would. And if somebody said, hey, would you not bother me anymore? You know what I'm saying? Look me up, or you agree to not do something. Yeah, I would give that some consideration. So, again, just kind of joking, but in case anyone were to hear this. Extortion.
Well, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy on this chat, so just keeping that in mind.
Oh yeah. In fact, I was going to kind of stipulate that at the beginning. I just kind of forgot that, someone, I know what it was. Somebody had suggested maybe making an MP3 on here or something, and believe me, I have no expectations.
Oh, I'm sure somebody is doing that right now.
Oh yeah. I have no. I'm not stupid enough to think that somebody isn't, and what they do with it, obviously I have no control over. So I knew that going in, but I also knew that anything I might say, I should say this, anything I was going to say, was just going to be nothing more than anything anybody else could have gotten by any other means, and there's no malice. I'm just saying, hey, a lot of people are curious. People are curious about lots of things.